Koi is on... Oh, the other one?
Oh,
Yep.
sorry, wrong one.
Yeah, Koi's... Oh, yeah, never mind. Koi is on Mihawk, Jimmy is on Emu. Just making
And then
sure...
if we go back to
checking.
that?
Yeah, all right, we're good. We're
You're
good.
okay, mate.
Just
It's all
making
good.
sure. I want to make sure the information is correct because last time we got the last regionals, people were like saying, they're the wrong name. Gotta switch them around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, people from the last regionals, but this is nationals. We don't do that here.
Going for the mulligan, seems like Koi wasn't happy.
Looks like Jimmy wasn't happy either. Both players very unhappy, so they've both mulliganing, Paul.
Good to see that Jimmy does have the stage because it was like, like I
Could
said
you
before,
imagine
we've
to-
heard
oh.
top 8 and you forget to put your stage and then just drums like, oh, too bad, so sad.
Too bad and so sad. That's all right.
Let's
Jimmy
see
Koi
who...
shuffling
Did they already
up.
do... No, they don't do dice rolls in top cut.
No.
It's a high seed.
High seed indeed. So a reminder to everyone, they've got about 60 minutes of time and an extra 10 minutes as well for overtime. So they'll be playing to a 70-minute timer. There we've got Emu and Mihawk. Paul, what do you know about this matchup?
Not very... Look, I know that, well, with the ability to buff itself up to plus 2,000 with the Beppo, it is very... I believe that Mihawk does have the advantage in this matchup.
Mihawk is going second as well.
Yeah.
Mihawk also has the advantage due to the fact that 7-cost Shanks is a menace to deal with all the 7K swings. If they're not 7Ks, if they're 6Ks, life gets a bit easier. And we're straight into the game, Phil. Don't even stress.
Yeah. Going to down-turn play, does Koi have anything? No, he doesn't. Just goes straight back to Jim. What does he have? No one.
Two Shanks, but he has everything else he kind of needs.
Does take the life, gets a Perona from that top life, passes it back to... No, he just goes 5 and then gets the Perona, 3 down-turn play, and he just passes the turn back to Koi. Won't be able to play anything, obviously. Then we go... Does play the Perona. Let's see how he goes with the search, being able to get himself top 5 slash as well as an event. Can get himself the Coffin Boat. Let's have a look here. Coffin Boat. There's a 10-cost Beppo, Lord, the Supernova Freeze as well as Counter.
Very good card in this matchup, as you can imagine.
Is that believe that is the Tashigi 5-cost great search.
Great search. Has the Bonnie in hand, the 5-cost Bonnie, so maybe he doesn't want more 5-cost, so might be grabbing something else, and it looks like it is the Luffy event, being able to keep 2 7-cost or less rested. Paul, what is the biggest number Emu plays in their match? In their deck?
Biggest number?
Yeah.
Like as in like...
Cost.
Cost 10.
Yep. Do they ever play that card without keeping it on the board? No. So then the next biggest number is 7. And that means that...
the Jupiter.
Yes, correct. So that means the Luffy event can rest any and everything that... Well, keeps rested, should we say, on the board. Going back to Jimmy on his 5-don turn, let's see what he does, Paul.
I believe he's going to go for a searcher first. Let's see whether it's going to be Australia or the event. Goes for a 5k swing first into lead. Kind of hard to see how many life is with these black mat cards, but does take the life from... And gets himself the event searcher. Looks at the top 3. Gets himself the only card, which is... Charlia.
Yep. So the event can search any Celestial Dragon. So it takes a Charlia and then plays it as well. Gets the Walkery. Seeing what we're going to... Jimmy looks like a professional Emu player, the way he's just casually picking out what he wants and what he needs. Pitches the Nosturo. More than likely leader ability to the St. Charlia as well. Drawing 1 and then getting to play a Saturn more than likely, but just a Walkery actually.
Yeah, see from the top deck he gets himself the 10 cost ready for that 10 Don turn play, but unfortunately he is going on the odd Don turn curve. 6 Don for Koi. Let's see what he ends up doing. He can play the Tashigi if he wishes. Goes 5 into lead. We'll pitch out a 1k? No, 2k. Tashigi restanding using leader ability, which is he going to rest, restanding 3 on, and then possibly swinging with the Perona, which he does exactly 5 into 5. We'll have to pitch out another card from hand.
Very much so, Paul. You're not wrong at all. You know, it is very annoying, these 5k swings, probably the bane of Emu's existence as well, needing to get rid of cards and so on and so forth. So, yeah, they have to do what they have to do there. Jimmy contemplating.
Really needs to survive all the way up to 10. Is out a 2k counter using Jupiter.
And passes the turn back to Jimmy. Jimmy sitting on 3 life, going up to his 7-don turn. What do we see here? Is it going to be a Marcus Mars? More than likely not, due to the fact that Tashigi Doesn't TAKGames need to rest something, though?
Yeah, but it can also rest itself.
Ah, so that is a fun little tidbit for you. So if it rests itself, it actually keeps itself alive from a Mars effect. So that's why Koi very happy to leave it there out in the open.
And see that little shake from Jimmy's hand. Like, doesn't really know what he can do in this situation. I mean, possibly just swing, get rid of that Perona first of all.
100%, Paul. Do you want to be swinging into the Perona? You want to be putting some pressure on Koi? But I think, yeah, going into Perona because name of the game is being able to rest characters. It looks like the Walkery actually will be going into the Perona, or is into lead. Looks like
well, that gesture was very, I don't know. Perona and the life was the same direction, so we'll see how he goes here. He is sitting on 7 Don. He's just contemplating whether he might have the Nostro in hand. Just for an additional swing if he wishes to, or even a Saturn. Goes for a search, gets his necessary pieces.
We haven't seen a Saturn, have we, Paul? And that's probably one of the pieces you really want to see, just kind of molding your hand with that. It gives a 1K, 5 into Perona, so it looks like it was a 5 into lead and then a 5 into Perona. Gets rid of the 2 cards. Let's see what Jimmy has. Does he have anything nice to really back up that play? Well, is he struggling?
I believe that's... Uses the leader ability. Let's see if he gets lucky. He does get himself a... was that a Revenge Searcher or was that never existed?
That was Garp, the Garp Searcher.
Garp Searcher,
I'm just trying to see what it is in Jimmy's hand. If we can
Garp
see...
Searcher or Garp Counter?
Garp Counter, sorry. Oh, Ground Def to then counter down to TAKGames. Wow.
Then the Marcus Mars KOs it. That's...
That's... Ground Def...
Chef's kiss.
Chef Paul. If you were cooking in the kitchen, that's
great. Yeah,
that is great. But you can see there, that's Ground Death is not just a 4K counter card. So it looks like Koi's going to his 8 Don turn. Is that correct, Paul?
Yeah, it will be. He can play the Shanks in there. It's in preparation for the potential Jupiter play. So avoiding the 7K swings from the Marcus Mars as well as the Walkery, or even the potential. Yeah, we'll see how we go. To think that TAKGames was all safe. No, not from Ground Death. A great arsenal to have in addition to the Emu deck from EBO4.
No, just from
OP14, my bad. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But you're not wrong there. Just to see the flexibility. But, obviously Jimmy was valuing pitching the Ground Death and another card to the Marcus Mars. So almost 2 cards to be able to KO the TAKGames, but does value that and, played it very nicely. Koi, 0 cards on board.
Plus 1,000, gets himself the Shanks and get himself a 2K counter with that Garp event, and then get himself a Bonnie, resting the Shanks due to the Mihawk ability restanding. Will be able to search with that Bonnie. Looking at the top 5 for a potential Supernova. Maybe it might be the... Let's see what he gets here.
Can take that 5 cost Bonnie, and I believe that probably is the only valid target there, unfortunately. So, but that's maybe, needs some counter in hand. Always good to see, Paul. But, yeah, nice and easy Shanks turn there. We do like the inclusion of the Garp event. Being able to counter out just a 5K swing, and then still getting the resource of another 2K back to hand. Very, very handy. So let's see what Jimmy does on his 9 Don turn. Does he play as St. Jupiter? Did pitch 2 of them recently to leader ability, so maybe not valuing the 7K swings, but we'll have to see. But there's another thing as well, Paul. Shanks is giving minus 1,000 to all of Jimmy's characters on the board.
Just trying to think. The one, either just try to get rid of the Shanks using a bit of Don investment. Another thing that I can think of is to nullify the effect. Nullify the effect. Unfortunately, won't be able to be KO'd by Marcus Mars due to the 7 cost limit of Shanks. But if he does play, like, let's say in the long term. Let's go. He's going to go a... Ooh, remember, he's...
Probably into the Bonnie, though, Paul.
Yeah. Uses the leader ability, KOs, trashes it, and then gets himself another card. Don't know what that card is. We'll have to survive one more turn to play the Elders. He does have all of the all the pieces available in trash for the Mighty Morphin Elder Rangers to make their appearance in the next turn. And okay!
Whoa. Giant swing into Shanks. That's a 14K swing. Koi, were you expecting? No, he's shaking the head. We're just trying to see if that is a 14. I think he's one
15.
short.
It's 15, isn't it?
I think he's one short. I think it was 18.
Oh, no.
I think that was 18 in trash. So does plus 4 gives us 6. Yeah, that's going to be up to 15 because it was only a 14K swing. Wow.
Saves it.
Saves it. Jimmy going all out on the Shakes. Does not want that around. And it's going to be really unfortunate for Jimmy because you know what the worst thing is? Another one.
Another one.
As our good friend DJ Khaled, friend of the stream.
That's going to be very unfortunate because one, not only does it give you blocks, yep. Oh no, he rests, sorry, not blocks, so he rests, that's right. He rests and he gets another Shanks. Not looking good. Being able to do a total of -2,000, regardless of whether the Jupiter is going to make its appearance in the next turn, those 7k swings are going to be down to 5.
That's correct. Yeah, and that is with the Saint Jupiter if that was to come out. 5 is a much smaller number than 7, as we know, Paul. So these Shanks really just showing their value, and that was one of the reasons why we kind of thought not many Emus would be here, because Mihawk does have that preferred matchup. Jimmy going down to 1 life, taking a lot of hits from this this board, and Koi living up 2 Don.
Regardless of whether the two blockers are going to be making their appearance in this 10 Don
they
10
just
Don
get
play,
rested.
They just get rested, that's right. Being rested in the next turn by the two Shanks. At the same time, on the offensive perspective, we have -2,000, so those 7,000 are going to be down to 5,000. And how many counter or how many cards does Koi have?
It looks like a library just from where the way it's sitting on the...
Let's see the perspective. Like maybe we can see it from a certain
Oh,
angle.
you want to angle it?
Oh, his hand is blocking away.
It's terrible. Wait, what if we can get the other angle? Oh, there's no cards. Oh, actually, maybe is that in the top right?
Yeah.
You see there the brick that is Koi's hand. Looks like he has a few.
Yeah.
In our professional opinion.
Jimmy, very unfortunate. With this particular situation, he had to swing into that Shank. It was no other way.
Just pitching the Walkery to get an extra card, not willing to invest on into it to swing with it. So wanting to get rid of it, and here we go.
It is going to be a 6,000 leader now.
That's right, but does that do much?
I wouldn't do that much.
Does Jimmy just put all 10 of his Don on and go 16 into Shanks?
He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't.
Wait. Oh, no. Searching a bit
search
more.
First, yeah.
Probably going to be taking the Mios card, just a 2k, extra 2k into hand, cycling out that event searcher.
Uses the stage ability. There we go. Makes an appearance. A 10 drop.
Pitch the Marajawar, I believe, just because it's a brick. No, maybe he needed the Saturn.
Yeah, because he didn't originally play the Saturn throughout the past few turns. So just to take full advantage of it, gets all 5. There we go. 5 pieces of the Gorosei. Those 7k swings, not today.
Takes the Nosturo from that, but once again, all these Mighty Morphing Eldar Rangers are not at their full power, Paul.
Oh no, yeah, they've been, they're just regular people.
Yeah, they did the little fusion dance. They kind of missed on the little touch, and then just, you know, no good. Instead of Gogeta, we got I don't know. Did that like mismatched fusion even have a different name?
No, it didn't.
It was just bad.
It was just bad.
It was trash, so it didn't get that.
Here we go. Might be potentially attaching, let's see, 3 onto the, okay, doing a minus effect. So -7, so it will be a
8 into 7.
8 into 7. Does have 2k counters available.
Very easy counter for Koi, not really worried. 8 into
7.
7 again.
Counter.
Yeah, just kind of push through, but are we going to see GGs here? We can swing both Shanks into lead, resting one blocker. You can't rest both blockers, unfortunately, so one block will be able to go off. Unless Koi does some shenanigans, such as playing a 10-cost Law and Beppo.
Or Dead Man's Game.
Oh. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, because he got no Don open.
True. Oh, there's a lot of ways that Koi could kind of play this through. What does he have? Should we have a look?
He's got a Coffin Boat to potentially play that. He does go for a 9k swing. Oh, actually, no, he does recall that.
What does he have? What does he have? He has a Coffin Boat, he has a Bonnie, he has a 1-cost. Doesn't actually have that much in hand to deal with Koi. He has 2 5-cost Bonnies, but let's just going to go 7 into lead minus the Mars. Sorry, Walkery gets frozen, and then the Mars just blocks immediately. Does Koi just go 9? Does he just go big with these 2 swings?
Potentially, because he's got no Dawn open. I mean, we do have to be mindful that Jimmy has been taking every single time he's been doing those searches. I wouldn't say everything, but most of the time he does be getting 2k counters.
Correct. Events are irrelevant here. Or does Koi just deal with what's happening on the board here? Does he swing into this Walkery? Maybe not the Walkery, but swing into the Nosturo.
Goes to be a 9, wants to rest the Jupiter.
Jimmy just deciding what he's going to do. A few 2Ks in there. Actually, no, not that many. Only about 2 2Ks. But what does Jimmy have in hands? Can we have a look, Paul?
We have one
2K, 2 2Ks. Takes the hit, though.
What are you going to do, Koi, sir?
Koi has to know that he's baiting, right? Like, he can't just put all the Don onto Mihawk and just go 15. That seems a little bit silly, a bit outrageous. So more than likely, what he is going to do is use the Luffy Supernova event, keep 2 cards rested, and then maybe play a 5-cost Bonnie. He's just debating. That is a tough choice. Look at this. Can we figure out? No, I don't think Jimmy's going to give us a chance to work out how much Don he has in his counter he has in his hand. But you would expect him taking that hit that he hopefully has enough for a 15k swing. And I think Koi's read will be, it's just too dangerous to do something like that.
Just having a little bit of a giggle. Does have Coffin
Jimmy's
Boat
like, swing at me, mate. Swing at me.
Potentially playing Coffin Boat just to see if he can get an extra card. Because he needs to be able to rest something as well. If he decides to do the leader ability, he won't be able to rest the Shanks or the thing. Does get the Coffin Boat, gets himself an extra card. It is going to be a 2k counter.
Well, the Coffin Boat is actually perfect as well because that gives him to the number of 8 cards rested for the 5-cost Drillly Bonnie to be able for the effect to go off, which is draw 2, trash 1, and get 1 Don rested back as well. Speaking of...
Jewelry Bonnie.
Yep, count it. Perfect. Nice.
Draws 2. We'll have to trash.
Trashing the 9-cost checks out. That card is
useless
in this deck. Yes, very much so. You don't feel really good going to your 9-Don turn, playing a 9-cost 11k vanilla against the Nemu. So, yeah, goodbye.
Does he just end up... Does he just freeze? He does have a Bonnie Searcher there as well.
Could play a second Bonnie? Does he have the... No, wrong Bonnie. I do apologize. I was going to say, could he do a double Bonnie, but no. Because he could play this Bonnie, rest the Muggy Kingdom, so Nostruo's rested, untap 3, rest the... Whoa! Where did that
dice come from? Can potentially swing 8 into lead, or wait, does he have a Don? He can lock down?
Yeah, he can do another lockdown, and that would leave Emu Jimmy with only 1 swing.
Goes for the 8 into lead. Oh, never mind.
No,
7
into lead.
I switch out a 2 and a 1. Does have the amount of counter. I did see 4, 2, and a 1. Yeah, 2 and a 1.
2 and a 1. Nice
I did see a couple of 1k counters and now roughly around 4.
Let's see if we can see what's in Jimmy's hand for this turn, Paul. Jimmy not wanting to show us, keeping these cards close to his chest. Literally and figuratively. Jimmy!
Alright, Gorosei, there was a Morajawa, there was also a Nostro.
Didn't seem like many 2k counters in hand.
Oh,
and maybe
doing it again. Trashes the Nostro, gets himself another card. It's going to be never existed. Okay. I think that's the first and only event that he has in hand right now.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think I saw any events, but is going to start with a 7k.
5k.
Oh, Paul. Dude, you're on the money today, mate.
5k.
Jimmy going down to 2. Looking for his extra cards. Gets a 2k. That's handy. 5 into lead again. Don't forget, Koi does have a blocker up as well, so doesn't look like this is actually aggression from Jimmy. It's more just, I need to use these cards before I Mighty Morphing Eldar Rangers.
And just, it's okay to be taking, like, trying to get as many counters as possible. He is sitting pretty safe as well, especially with the blocker, Bonnie blocker available. Is that the Bonnie blocker? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is indeed.
Going 6 into
lead. What does Koi here? Does he go down to 0? Wanting more cards in hand, being able to counter out of what other ever shenanigans that Jimmy might be doing. Yeah, happy to go down to 0. No worries. Definitely could have countered that, but what does Jimmy do here? He has a leader swing and he has a Nostura swing. Or does he play a Nostura for hand and just go big, big? But again, Koi needs to just counter out
of one. Does he have a ground death?
Oh, no, he's just going to Eldar.
Okay.
Eldar.
Can you imagine if he has ground death?
But the Bonnie?
He'll still be safe. He'll still be safe. Very sitting comfortably on those amount of cards, especially with the events and 2k counters in hand. Nothing to stress about.
But he can pop the 5-cost Bonnie, though, with Marcus Mars, if that's something he wants to do. It does take 2 events to hand, though. Okay, so Paul, we know he has 2 events in hand, so he has 8k. He has a lot of counter in hand because it's at least 12k counter worth in hand with the 2 events. So might not have had it on the last turn with the 15k swing, but how are we meant to know that? How's Koi meant to know that? He's just gone for the safest route here. Let's see what Jimmy does. Did pop the Bonnie as well.
Goes for a 6 into lead. Oh, yeah, 6 into lead. Let's give it a 2K counter. It's like, what do you want? What am I supposed to do? I don't know.
What do you want me to do? Jimmy, come on, man. What do you want Koi to do? Not take the hit, take the hit. You gotta... What do you expect, man? You get 2 done up anyway, Jimmy. Come on, man. What do you expect?
Still has a Nostro swing available. Boy, not looking so fast with. Look at his body language. It's just, yeah, okay, I'm just waiting. Going for a 6K swing into lead. Still thinking about it.
He's going to be a 6 into lead.
Yeah, it's going to be a 2K
Another
counter.
2K. Jimmy, not happy.
He's sandbagged. Alright, here we go. What do you got? What do you got, Koi?
Yeah, you got the green giant, the Mihawk.
Is he searching for a dead man's game?
Could be searching for a dead man's game. I mean, dead man's game just secures any win. No, didn't find it. He's going to take the tricolor to see him.
Okay. Jimmy's like just waiting and just anticipating. What is he going to do? What is Koi going to do?
Jimmy's upset. Koi's upset. Does Koi go searching with the Kid and Killer as well to get another 5 cards in to search for a dead man's game, just being able to rest?
Dead man's game is a straw hat only, isn't it?
No. Is it? It is. Disregard, Paul. You're all over it.
Sorry if you can hear a lot of people in the background. We do have a bit of a crowd in front of the commentators booth. Boy, still sitting on 9 life. Still has the Shanks available. Boy, not knowing that Jimmy only does have 1 event card in hand, which is the Never Existed.
No, he has 2 Never Existed.
Which one was it? Was it 2?
2 Never Existed. He has 2 Never Existed and 2 2Ks, 2 St. Jupiter in the hand. So let's see what Koi, how does he maneuver through this?
Goes into another 9K into leads, fishing out, resting the Jupiter. Plays 1, gets himself the first Never Existed.
And needs to give 1 more 1,000 power, or counter, should we say, for the Walkery. So 1 Never Existed, 2 2Ks in hand. Oh!
Let me slip there.
Was that actually a flex? Was it from Koi? Just check this out, mate. He's got 2 swings left. He's got his leader swing and he's got his Bonnie swing. Can still leader ability as well, Paul. So if wanting to get those Don back from the Perona.
He will need to spend those Don, unfortunately, in order to get those restood.
Correct, but that's maybe why Kid and Killer was the play before. But maybe if he did it backwards, maybe if he started with Kid and Killer into the Perona, he had a better chance of getting a dead man's game. Not 100% sure.
Here we go. Going to go for a... Oh, never mind.
Thinking about a 9. What's going to be a 9 and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7, so it's going to be a 14 afterwards? No, that's bad maths, isn't it? That's a 12 afterwards. Yes, that was very bad maths. Yeah, it's going to be so it could be a 9 and then a 12. Does Jimmy have enough of that? I would be surprised if he does. I think
Here we go. Attaches the 1 Don, swings 7 into lead. Let's see what Jimmy does come up with. Can provide a 2 and 1. Does exactly that. Attaches
3 cards in hand. Has at least 6K counter in hand. Does he have it? Is he praying?
Here we go. Can't do much.
I don't think it's enough. I think Koi gets that win. Yeah. Stressful game.
End of game 1. I mean, I wouldn't say it's stressful from Koi's perspective because he manages to find the 2 Shanks to really nullify and counter that Jupiter buff.
To be fair, though, he was sitting on 0 life. He had to win that turn or else he dies on the crackback. So he is still a little bit stressful. But, Koi managed to getting his way through. And, yeah, you're not wrong, though, Paul. 2 Shanks is what you probably want to be doing as well. It's just... You think about those matchups. We remember those OP13 days when Red Purple Roger was playing Red Shanks just to be able to deal with the Emu matchup, giving -1,000 to the board. That's the idea there, making their swings a lot harder. Obviously, Roger's a 7K leader, but that's kind of the same idea there as well. And Koi can get that, well, Mihawk can get that onto the a bit earlier on 7 Don.
Look, the only possible way that I can think that Koi could possibly be beaten in the next round if he doesn't find the 7 cost Shanks at all.
Correct. But there's also the thing now is that Jimmy is now going to be going second. Emu loves going second, but it also does give Koi his preferred, well, not preferred, his better one, but when you're playing against Emu, you want to take second away from them. But now that Jimmy's on second, he might be okay. Koi speeding it up on the pile shuffle. Go, son! Nice and easy on the shuffling there. We'd love to see that. Thank you to the all 600 of you watching the finals
do we
today.
Have 600 people watching?
Yes, we do indeed.
Louise.
People have turned in for the finals of the Oceania Championship. We're in the top 8. We're going to have at least 2 more rounds after this. So, guys, if you're around, stick around, have some water, stay with us. We're going to be here. We're going to be guiding you through these last few games, some top-level gameplay. Looks like, indeed, Jimmy will be going second and Koi will be going first. Let's check out the hands if we can. Let's go to the left. Nope, Jimmy doesn't share. Oh. Does Koi want to share? Oh, upside down he does.
He's got the kid killed.
That's a mulligan.
Yep. Don't want to see it. Get out of here. Oh, let's see what Jimmy has. Jimmy, please, sir.
Jimmy.
Can we see your hand?
Oh.
It's 2 Charliers?
No, I think it's a Hiroshi and a Charlia. So has that searcher. Yeah. Is happy with starting that out and being able to get the search early. But Koi's hand definitely unkeepable. Let's see on the next mulligan if there is anything better.
All right. Let's focus on Koi's hand. Let's see what he has.
Yeah, agreed. Let's.
All right. What's your top 5? Let's see, Koi. Do you get lucky in this one?
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Perfect. Great work from Koi, getting 10 cards out from the top.
Oh, can get a coffin boat, gets a draw, and that was a trisocialism.
Yes, great pronunciation. Indeed. And then we've got Jimmy. Looks like probably pitching the Walkery, drawing 1.
Gets to go back-to-back with that coffin, but also has an additional, on the next turn, he could possibly go with a Perona as well if he wishes.
Interesting that he started with the Walkery pitch to leader ability, not pitching the St. Charlotte to be able to do it, but that's the way he wants to do it. Who are we to judge? So, and he'll also then play the Elders at your service. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Gets a Marcus Mars from there and passes the turn back to Koi.
3 on turn play, can get himself another potential coffin boat if he wishes. Then he does exactly that. Gets to draw an extra card. Does he get lucky? It is going to be another Dead Man's Game. Plays the Perona, question mark. No, it touches 6 into lead first swings. 1 Don, 6 into lead. Plays the Perona, tops 5 search. Let's see if he gets lucky with either an event or even a
7-cost
Shanks. And he gets a 7-cost Shanks on that.
It's good. He's going to have that on curve, but I think Koi also needs to find that 5-cost on curve as well, because I don't think he has one on hand unless that is a 5-cost Jewelry Bonnie, which he might have as well.
5 into lead. Going for a fish, gets life, and then there's going to be a 4th on turn play. We'll be able to play a Saturn for a search. Does he have another Saturn? Because he did pitch one earlier on.
He does have a Saturn in hand. We can see it in the player camera over there, so probably more than likely will be playing it.
There we go, top 5. Gets himself a 10 Elders, also an event. Let's see what he ends up picking here. Prioritizing the event search. Oh, never mind. Just let's see what he has. He's already got a 10 Elders in hand, I believe.
Yep. Does indeed. Is going to take the searcher. Might be using it to search again with this 1 Don up. Is indeed. Top 3. What do we get, Paul?
2, 3. Oh, and it's going to be either
a Jupiter or a never existed. Yeah, that's probably the 2 choices there. Unless he's expecting to use it more, but really interesting what Jimmy's doing with the Charlottes, being able to play that and not use leader ability until later on. So, just getting his way through.
I can see that Jimmy does have a Ground Death in preparation for the potential Tashigi. Doing that same combo once again, getting the Charlia, crashing the Charlia, getting himself another draw, gets himself a Shirahoshi. Did he do it?
Yeah. Anyway, back to Koi's turn.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he did. Did he leader ability twice there? In that 1 turn? Not 100% sure, because I do believe he played the Saint Charla, but maybe chatters might be able to tell us as well. He's going to go 5 in the lead. Because on turn 1 he played the Charla, and then turn 2 he played this, and he would have leader ability. So I do believe he has leader ability twice there.
People are saying no, he didn't.
He didn't? Okay. No, we're wrong.
Okay, just make sure.
Thank you, guys. Apologies.
Been a long day for both of us.
Yes.
All
yes.
right, back to the game.
Oh, that might have been the first one that he played. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, Jimmy, we do apologize. Yes. It has been a long day. That was the first one he played. I thought he played a second one. No, that's on me.
Does take the life with the 5k swing. Gets himself 8. Oh, he's got 2 Shanks.
He's going to find that on curve as well with the domination of the Shanks minus 2,000 to all characters on the board. But Jimmy might have the tools this time to be able to push through it as well.
Feels like a nightmare that's just reoccurring for Jimmy in the next couple of turns.
Yeah, 100%. Koi being able to find the Shanks needed to be able to control the board, survive with more life than, not. But it's going to be, can he establish them well enough and keep them on board as well? Does he have the counter and so on and so forth? We'll have to see. Does Jimmy play like something like a Marcus Mars?
Just to KO the Bonington and one less swing to worry about in the next turn.
Leader abilities, he pitches a Saturn. What is he looking for? Maybe
does he have a Marcus Mars? I think from that shaking of his head, he didn't find it. Does play the Shirahoshi. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
We'll have to trash one card from live. I mean, one live from hand.
Oh, you imagine live
no,
busted.
No, we don't do that.
He's going to pitch the Bonnie from Koi. 2 cards back into Jimmy's deck. So Shirahoshi says you may rest this character, then you may put 2 cards from your trash into your deck. Your opponent, if they have 6 or more cards in hand, must trash 1 card, but your opponent gets to choose. And there it is. The Marcus Mars was indeed in hand, Paul. So comes down, slams down, gets rid of the Bonnie, and pitches the Never Exists to the Marcus Mars ability. Mihawk sitting on 0 cards again.
Doesn't really matter because we're going to be seeing a another reappearance from our favorite one-handed swordsman, and there he is. It's going to be Shanks. Resting the ability, it's going to be resting the Marcus Mars, being able to pierce through the defense and swing into life itself.
Question is, Paul, do you go for the Shirahoshi here, or do you go for one of these Elders or go for life? I think Shirahoshi, if that kind of stays on board, the amount of value that it's actually going to get out of Koi's hand might be too much. Maybe Koi feels that way as well. Maybe that's why he's laughing. What's he going to do there?
And it does exactly what you said there. Swings 5 into the Shirahoshi. Get out of here.
Leaving 4 Don up, and then, everything's minus 4,000 on Jimmy's turn. So let's see what Jimmy does on this turn. Sitting on 8 Don.
8 Don with 2 bodies that can only swing for 4k.
Unless he decides to play the St. Jupiter out with his leader, with his the Empty Throne. Being able to buff them up to 7. Obviously, there won't be 7, but they will be able to go up to 6. So let's see what
Still
Jimmy
a 2k counter from hand. Is a 2k counter from hand.
A 2k counter is 1 less 2k counter in hand. So we'll have to see if that works out.
Gonna go to cheeky 5 into lead first. Let's see what he ends up pitching. Got a lot of events, a brick, a Shanks, and also a Tashigi. Decides to take life. Gets himself yet another Tashigi in hand. Plays the stage for 3, and there we see the Jupiter himself with still available active Don to be attached to either of the 2 characters on the field. So rather than swinging 6 into lead, do you have 2k counters? He doesn't have any. He can play himself an event if he wishes, or an event or 2.
Yeah, just a bit awkward, isn't it, Paul? If you had a 2k, you'd be just slamming down the 2k nice and easy, but it's kind of brutal there, to be honest. Do you pitch one of these Deadman games? Do you pitch one of these, the Luffy non-restand event? Tough choices for Koi here. Does he go down to 1? Does he just go digging a bit more and not too scared about what's going to come in the next couple of turns? Because he could do some, freezing with another 7-cost Shanks and the Luffy. But no, just pitches that. +3.
Crashes the Saturn, gets himself another card, swings another 6 until he does take life. Gets himself a Bonnie, and gets himself a Searcher as well from that Saturn. 2k counter is non-existent in Koi's hand right now.
Or Koi's deck, we don't even know. He hasn't found any at all, man. But you're not wrong. 2k counters are not the name of the game for Koi. Being unable to really deal with these 6k swings efficiently, needing to use events such as the Luffy event, just trying to stay alive.
Now, in regards to the board presence that Jimmy is presenting right now, dare I say in the next turn, Koi will need to start either using that event Supernova to lock down at least 2 and possibly just swing into board just to reduce the amount of swings in the potential crackback. We'll just have to wait and see. It's going to be a Bonnie Searcher. Let's see what he ends up getting with the top 5 search. A Supernova possibly, and it is going to be another Bonnie. Bonnie, or is it 2K counter Zoro? Yes,
2K
it is.
Zoro needs some 2K counters in hand, as we know, Paul. So using that ability to get those 2K counters and can play the second Shanks to minus 2,000 to everything on Jimmy's board. You know, if he had the Luffy event still, he could have Shanksed it and being able to like rest everything.
Jimmy's reaction, he's like, oh no, stop it, Koi.
Stop it, Koi. I don't like it, man. Because you could have absolutely played the Shanks and used the Luffy event to keep everything rested, but is going to go So going to rest the Saturn.
He forgot to restand the Shanks during the refresh phase.
No? No, he didn't. That's the other one. That's the one he just played.
Yeah, he just played, so he rested. Wait.
He used leader ability on it.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
It's so weird.
Yeah, he swung into... Yeah.
So it did...
Because he was originally rested and then he just activated and rested it again.
No, I don't think it was... I don't know.
No, was it... Well, cut the clip.
Cut the clip. Or clip that. Whatever you like to do. He's going to go 7 into lead. Gives a ground death from Jimmy. Jimmy's still sitting very healthy on 3 and is going to go to his 5 Elders turn. Both these, Saturn and Mars, will not be swinging into leader unless he wants to put a Don investment in, but that's too much Don. It's going to be... Yeah. And that's why Koi got rid of the Jupiter, being able to put them back down to a 3K swing. Let's see what Jimmy does here. 3 into Bonnie. Bonnie's going to die. And then leader ability, the Saturn.
Look at Koi just sitting comfortably.
He's sweating. Is that one of those fidget rings that Koi's using here?
Gets himself the 1-cost searcher. Looks at the top 3. There's going to be a never existed potentially taken because he will need it for that. Man, those 2 9K swings are brutal. Going for the fish swing, probably a 5 into lead.
Does Jimmy have all the Elders required in his trash?
I'm having a look now. There's a lot of 1-cost events and characters. I don't think so.
Because we're looking for, we know a Marcus Mars is there, it's on the field, but have we seen a Nosturo? Maybe there's one in hand. Jimmy's very, keeps his cards close to his chest, so maybe there is one in hand, but is going to go 6 into lead, just putting the pressure on. He goes, Koi, do you have any more 2Ks? And Koi's like, I don't know. I'm not allowed 2Ks, man.
Well, it does it. Well, does he? Did he use the 4-cost? Yeah, you already used the 4-cost.
Yeah, he used the 4-cost on the leader ability swing.
Boy, just looking at the amount of Don he still has active, we'll be able to play the 10 drop just in preparation for that potential just one swing.
Did you get a waft of whatever that was, by the way?
That was, I smelt, it was like seasoned deep fried chicken.
Oh,
I'm hungry.
Nelly. That's all right, though. We're not hungry. Well, you know what we're hungry for? More games.
One Piece, yeah.
More One Piece, which we are still doing right now as well. No. Could you imagine we just cut the stream? Like, we're going to go get food and we'll be back. But no, we would never do that to our players and people watching. Koi, really thinking about the 6K swing, not having a fun time with it. He's not happy. I guess the question is, does he give 2 1Ks or is he just trying to figure out what the best math is here?
Because, okay, let's think about it this way. He has
6 in hand for Jimmy as well. Very healthy as well.
He hasn't used stage yet. Dare I say he doesn't even use 10 Elders? Just to be safe for you. Does have the I was gonna say, it's like as if you would just play raw in the straw just to finish off and be a bit too greedy. Does he even have the Nostro? Yes, he does have it in trash.
Does have it in trash. It does have all 5 forms of the Elders. Pitching a Saint Charla. 5 Elders. Here they come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Those Shanks are an absolute menace right now. Not just 1, but 2. Jeez, 2 hands are better than 1.
2 Shankses are better than 1. Is this a preamble to the end of the anime as well? Double Shanks taking on 1 Emu. Who knows? We'll have to keep an eye out on that, but maybe the TCG spoiled everything early on.
Goes for the can go for the Nostro swing. A 5 into lead, minusing 2,000 on possibly one of the shanks. He can commit some Don onto it. He is leading on 3 life right now. There is a bang in the background. Please ignore that.
We couldn't because we both looked over there like, what was that? Jimmy being at such high life, there was absolutely a play where Koi could have double Deadman game to then rest blockers, rest on, and maybe even go for game, but does not have enough swings because he needs 4 swings to be able to push through onto Jimmy because Jimmy only has events anyway. Gonna go 6 into lead. 2 ones, the double TAKGames.
Just passes turn with 2 blockers available, 3 cards still in life.
Koi really wishing he had a Law and Beppo in hand right now, Paul. If he was able to Law and Beppo go up to 7 for the turn, you'd feel a lot more safer. He's going to start with a Perona. Oh my days, that's a bunch of 2Ks. The 2Ks that Jimmy was missing, Koi was missing beforehand, have all come out to haunt him. There it is.
Plays a 2-cost Kid Killer, searches for the top 5. Hoping to get, let's see. Can get himself another 2K counter with the Basil Hawkins if he wishes.
Looks like he's thinking about taking the Law and Beppo, but the issue is with Law and Beppo, you cannot play it after you use your leader ability. Leader ability stops your characters, stops yourself from playing any more characters. So, unable to do that this turn. But the question is, can he take the Law and Beppo and survive another turn? And I think that's probably what Koi's thinking right now. Does have a lot of events in hand, though. But is it enough?
Gets himself the 5-cost Bonnie being able to freeze.
Going to be able to freeze the Nostro, not being able to minus 2,000 to one of the bodies. I think that's what it's really going to come down is to this Shank swing. Is this going to go 9 into lead, resting the Walkery? Do we get a Marcus Mars block here? We do indeed.
Has a potential 9K swing as well. Here we go. 9 into lead again, resting the Jupiter. Still has 7 Don active. Jimmy just kind of thinking.
Can get 10 Don back as well. Can go back up to 10 because maybe he wants to go a big swing with his leader into the St. Jupiter. Because if you imagine we put the Jupiter into the trash, we can push through as well. We will then have to see if this is going to be a big swing into the Jupiter. Koi just debating. What does he do?
What does he have? Let's see. He's got a... What's that? Is that a 2-cost event?
Yeah, that was a Spiderweb.
Spiderweb. Yep, just restand the one.
Correct. But you can't be restanding your Shanks because then you lose the Shanks leader effect, which is never good. So what kind of stuff can you do here? You know, is Koi just debating leaving a bunch of Don up and using all these events as counter, or does he use the Bonnie to rest the Nostura? Lots of choices here, and I think that's definitely what Koi's debating doing right now. I think it's pretty free. 3 Don left.
Just setting aside the Don that he needs for the potential crackback, he does have the 2 Trisocialisms.
Billionfold Tricolosseums.
Uses the Law ability to restand.
The Law ability?
The leader ability to restand 3 Don.
Oh. You got leader and Law mixed
sorry.
Put that in the highlight reel. But yeah, getting all the 10 back. I think he wants to get rid of this St. Jupiter, so maybe he's just going to go big into it. No, 9 into lead.
Has still 1 Don available. Maybe using the Ground Death that he still has in hand for at the start of the game, or even the Never Existed.
The captain is the priority player this round. Thank you.
Jimmy's still contemplating which specific counters he wants to give out for this 9K swing.
Or maybe he just wants to take it as well, go down to 1. Doesn't mind. We'll have to see. Koi just going through the trash while Jimmy thinks about it. Looks like he's going to commit
Use-
to... yep, 10.
And then he decides to just pass turn with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, 6 done up. Many events in hand. How does Jimmy navigate this? Does he just go all out? Or can he even go all out? We do know Shanks is giving minus 2,000 to every character on the board.
Oh, he's attaching 1 Don. It's going to be
A 6 into lead.
it's a lead.
Gives a
Just
2K.
a counter. Another 6 into lead.
Here come the events, Paul.
Here we go.
It has to be events or else Koi just lie. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, Paulbasaur is standing up right now. He's stressing. We will see.
6 into lead. He does have a couple of events still in hand with those 6 Don. And those 6 Don as active can be quite intimidating. That's 6 into minusing 2,000 onto that Shanks becoming 7 right now. Don't think he's going to be focusing on any attacks on that Shanks. He just wants to try to go for some mill from his hand.
Counting out what he has to deal with. But the issue is that Koi has to. He has to counter out. He's sitting at 0 life. 0 life for Koi. If he doesn't counter, he dies. That's the game in the game right now, Paul. How does he live? And if he does use the spider web, does he have to unrest one of the Shanks?
No, he doesn't. It's
He
just
doesn't.
rest up to 1.
Unrest up to 1. So you can just use it as a 4K, but is going to use
Trash
the,
Socialism?
which is a 2K.
Yes.
It is a 2K, not a 4K.
Yep.
So nice and easy. Jimmy shaking his head again. Jimmy is not a happy man. Or maybe he is a happy man. Who knows?
Still contemplating on the Don investment required. He's going to go for another 6, potential 6 into lead. Does have another 2K event in hand.
Can try Coliseum as well, but is he going to be running out of events soon enough that it's just not enough? These 6s have slowly been whittling it down. So he's got 5 Don up and he has 6 events that he can use. Is that correct? So, no, has enough Don for each and every one of his events.
So he's going to go for 5 into lead again.
6 into lead.
Oh, yeah. Goes for the Dead Man's Game. Here we go. Is he just going to stack it?
So what? It's going to be 5 plus 7, which is 12, right? And then Mihawk can go up to 9, and then can go up to 12. And the Bonnie, I think... No, but Jimmy doesn't put all Don.
Oh, no, he goes
He just
for
go-
a
he goes-
6 into lead.
These 6s are annoying. Koi's not happy.
Okay, I'm just trying to think. Okay, from top of my head, if he decides to play the 10 cost, he puts out the Nosturo, yeah?
Yep.
Nosturo, let's see, he doesn't have any...
Nosturo's at
so
5.
So 4-2, so it'll be a 7K swing.
A 7K, yeah, a 7, which a Spiderweb will get out nice and easy.
Yeah.
No worries there. If he plays the Nosturo Raw, he can put 3 Don onto it, making an 8K swing, which is still fine.
Does Trash using the leader ability, getting himself another card in hand?
Does Jimmy just have another turn as well, though? With 2 blockers up, might just have another turn. Sitting on 2 life, probably...
Doesn't Koi have another Dead Man's Game?
No, he's used all his Dead Man's Game. Unless he's... I'm pretty sure he's used all his Dead Man's Game as counter. Jimmy and Koi, look at them. They're having a good time. They're having a good time in the top 8. They understand what's happening. Watching you stand up makes me want to stand up, but I don't want to do that.
I'm just like,
okay.
need to, have a, get the blood running through the legs, man. Been sitting all day.
That's right. That's right.
This is looking. Let's see. Can we see if we can see take a little peek at Jim's hand. Jimothy's hand.
It can't. It's on the floor, Paul. He's not showing us the hand.
Come on.
So it's all up to Jimmy. What does Jimmy do here? Does he not have a 5 Elders in hand? Maybe that's why he's been really, swinging like so.
Maybe.
If only we could see the hand.
$22 minutes, still a lot of time. This is still game 2.
Yeah. I mean, it's still game 2. Can Jimmy win it here, or can Koi push through as well? Man.
Just pass his turn.
No, did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just pass his turn.
So it doesn't have a 5 Elders in hand.
It doesn't have 5 Elders in hand. I think he's just stocking up on those active Don, just pumping out all of these events. If Koi can do it, Jimmy can too.
Oh, he topped like a coffin boat? That's not very helpful at all. What maths do you have to do? You need 3 to hit. He's going to go 10. Jimmy's going to take.
Okay. All right, here we go. It says 2 Don onto the Shanks. Goes 11 into lead. Let's see if he goes and tries to finish it off. Goes all out with the counters out.
Oh, but more than enough,
no.
Paul. Don't even bother counting that. As soon as we saw the 4 events, bang, 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 bang. Jimmy, nice and easy. Taking the life, not even stressing. Knew that he had to counter out of that last life, and he had way more than enough. Nicely done by Jimmy.
Whew.
But we have 20 minutes left in the round. Time is going to be of the essence for this round. Oh, this game, should I say. The third game in the round. Mihawk versus Emu. But also, don't forget as well, Koi is now going second. Emu has lost the curve.
Yeah.
Jimmy, here we go. As we see Sirius walk past, does he look happy? Does he look sad? Well, I gotta know. You gotta ask the man. Yell out to him.
No. Let's focus on this game. We'll see.
I gotta know.
Oh,
Yeah, did not work at all.
I was trying to get Sirius's attention.
Sirius does not want to talk to us. It's confirmed. That's okay.
Yeah.
We see how it is, Sirius. But we've got Jimmy and Koi. One more game to play.
All right, here we go. The last game for this round.
This set.
1-1. Jimmy won. Koi won.
Koi going second on this. Has a Kidding Killer. Has the 7-cost Shanks. Has the Coffin Boat as well. I think that's a keep for Koi. Does he feel the same though?
Like, regardless of whether Koi had those 2 Shanks available on the field, man, just bricked.
Yeah, lots of events, needing to use the events. If, maybe it was the 1-2K counter, or even then, maybe it's a little bit of a different story, but wasn't able to see his boss monsters. Imagine if he Law and Beppoed that last time, being able to stay on high life. Anyway, into game 3 of this round.
Only 18 minutes left. Oh, technically, it's actually 8 minutes left with 10 minutes of overtime.
That's right.
It's going to be a fast-paced game here. Let's get straight into it. Goes for this event searcher. Looks to the top 3. What is he going to get? Does get himself a Charlie just to build up that trash.
Pass back to Koi. And Koi.
On 2 Don turn play. Plays the Coffin Boat. Draws 1 card. Does he have another Coffin Boat there? Don't think so.
No, just got a Dead Man's Game, so we'll be passing after this.
It does take life with the 5k swing.
Oh my god, they're going so fast.
So fast right now. Goes for another event searcher. Looks at the top 3. What does he end up getting? There's going to be a getting rid of the Nostra as well as the ground death because it can't be picked up. He does get himself a Charlia. Plays a Charlia. Looks at the top 3. Going fast pace. Gets rid of the other 2. The Marjwa is useless in this matchup. And then trashes 1 card.
And then leader ability in the Charlia away. Oh!
Plays himself another Charlia. Just skimming through this deck.
Which top deck would Jimmy like to take? It's none of them. Back to Koi. Here we go. 4-on play. Kidding Killer.
Getting Killer looking for a top 5 search and getting himself a Supernova. Let's see if he ends up getting it. They're going high speed right now. There is going to be the Bonnie. Also another Searcher Bonnie or a Kid Killer can search itself. Can play another. He's going to go for another Kid Killer search. Top 5.
Oh, we should just play one piece like this more often. This is great.
There is going to be a 5-cost Bonnie available to get from there. He does get himself the Blocker, or is it going to be the Freeze option? It really...
One of the 2 for sure. I think Blocker's going to be the right one because you can't do much with the Freeze next turn, so we'll have to see. Then swings 5 to life. Jimmy going down to 3. Jimmy draws and Jimmy draws. He goes up at 5 down and he goes up 5 down. We need to keep up. We need to stay energized.
Goes for a 5k swing. Does take life. Jimmy being able to play use stage at this point for maybe Marcus Mars, or maybe let's see how he goes here. Does he go for a search? He does use the leader ability to get rid of a never existed. Plays the stage, plays himself a assassin, looks at the top 5 search. What does he end up getting here? There's going to be 2 ground deaths I can see there. Does get himself a Walkery.
Takes the Walkery from that search. Passes the turn back. Koi asking how many cards in hand, and what did you take? Took a Walkery. Okay, cool. 5 Don for Koi. Has the Dashigi. He's going to play the Dashigi.
He uses the leader ability to restand 3 Don. Has 4 Don to muck around with. Let's see how he uses and prioritizes.
Does Jimmy have the combo this time of the ground death into the Marcus Master deal with the Tashigi?
I believe he does have a ground death in hand.
Oh, so could use 2 cards to get rid of this Tashigi. That's what he did last game. Game 1. Unfortunately, he did lose that game, but I doubt that was the play that did it. Koi sitting on a buttload of cards right now. Let's see what he wants to do here.
Goes for a 9k swing, does take life. Going for the full offensive, restanding 1 Don by the end of his turn using the Coffin Bird ability.
Does have 2 Kidding Killers on the board as well, so can get up to 3 Don unrested if needed on his opponent's turn. So what does Jimmy do here? He's going to start with a 5.
5k swing will take another life.
They're going fast. They're going down. Let's see what we've got. We've got 15 cards in Jimmy's.
I believe that... no, it's not. Yeah, it's 15. You are correct.
Yep, so it goes to 16 in cards. Maybe he might play one of the... No, but it's just going to go 5 into lead. What does Koi do here? Does he take another hit? Does he counter? Looks like it's probably going to be a counter. It's going to be a Kidding Killer. First card in the trash for Koi as well. That trash was looking empty until right now. 3 Don.
Is this going to... It's going to be a...
Nostruro
goes for a swing. It will be a 5 at lead. Another one. He has to get rid of a 1k counter from hand.
Doesn't have... Oh, no, it has the 1-1k.
Yeah. Time is of the essence. They have 5 minutes left. It does take another life.
Koi's building a library, and it's filled with green cards. There we go. 1 life for Koi, 2 for Jimmy. What does Jimmy do with the rest of his Dons? He's got 4 up. Does he play another Saturn? Does he play a Walkery just to push through something?
Oh, what about if he decides... Well, taking this into consideration, okay, in the next turn, Koi is going to be able to play the Shanks ability, so is it worth playing a blocker at this point?
It's a good question as well, but, you know, can he play or not do it? But no, he's just going to Saturn as well. Top 5 cards. Just wants to get the body out. Just want to put the pressure on. Wants to see what he can do. Finds top 5. What does he take, Paul?
Dare I say just stacks counters?
Yeah, it would make a lot of sense. But then hopefully he can find his time to do that. But it does make it a little bit awkward. I mean, he doesn't have many options. He can take the Searcher. I don't know if the Searcher is going to do much next turn. Can't take the ground death. Is that a 10 Elders as well?
That is, I believe that is a 10 Elders that we see on the left-hand side. Yeah.
But does take the Walkery.
Okay. All right, back to Koi. What is he going to play in this turn? He does have his Shanks available and does exactly that. Plays 7. Will be able to restand 3 Don using the leader ability. Able to use the Tashigi ability as well if he decides to rest two other cards.
Yep. Probably will be resting the Shanks this turn, but yep, 2 cards, Kidding Killer and the Coffin Boat, making the Shigi an 8k. Nine into lead. No, sorry. Rested your leader ability.
Yep.
Shanks does not have rush.
3 minutes remaining on the clock until overtime hits.
Does Koi deal with Does he deal with this Nostruro on the board, or does he go for life? Because this Nostruro, if Jimmy has a second one in hand, he could double minus 2,000 to the Shanks, and I would be surprised if Shanks survives minus 4k for the entire turn with the other Elders, the double Saturn on the board.
Let's just clarify how many Don Jimmy's going to be on the next turn.
He's going to be on 9. Unable to 5 Elder again. So yeah, it does go 9 into
Nostruro. Get out of here, old man.
Does get rid of it, move the dice at the same time, but we all know that was a 9k swing. 3 Don left. What does Koi want to do? Just goes 5 in the lead, goes fishing again. Jimmy gives a 1k that Walkery zone.
And locks down the 2 Saturns using the Supernova event.
Correct. Use that 3 Don up that he had, locks down the 2 Saturns, and he gets 1 Don back from the Coffin Boat. Koi controlling the board, feeling good. He might be on 1 life, but there's only 1 swing coming from Jimmy, and this turn, the Elder bus will not be coming.
Look, he's got, let's see, how many 2k counters? He's got 2... He's got the 2 4 cost, that's the 2k counters. Uses the leader ability to trash the Saturn.
Well, Saturn was useless. Just going to be a frozen guy. You got to get rid of him, man.
Just got to get rid of him. He's got better use, right?
Yeah, 100%. But look at the board state as well. Koi's just feeling good right now. This turn, next turn is going to be really rough for Jimmy, especially not being able to 5 Elder. Just going to be tough.
Yeah, 1 minute and 45 seconds left into this before the 0, 1, 2, 3.
Oh. Unlike the 0-3-4-2, the 0-1-2-3, the extra turns in the game. And then there is also, as well, Koi actually has a Law and Beppo in hand this time. So even if Jimmy was to 5 Elder Ranger, they actually will be swinging into a 7K leader, but they're all minus 1,000 as well, so it makes it awkward.
1 minute. It's going to be 1 minute until overtime. Koi really pressuring Jimmy to hurry up. Look, Koi's...
Just what does Jimmy do? Jimmy's not vibing anything. That should be a
8K?
Or is it just a 7, depending on how many Don? I think he has more than enough. He has an Eldar range. It was on 16 a little bit before, so more than likely is sitting on a 6K leader. Does have ground death, does have Mars, can KO if wanting to be. Or does he have, maybe he doesn't have any ground deaths. Looks like he doesn't. Hang on. Sorry, Paul. No, those two never existed.
So he gets himself a Nostro as well on play. Managed to get some rush. Also -2, just pressuring the Shanks if he wishes.
Correct. Where did that 6K swing go into from the leader? Oh, it was into Koi taking the last life, going down to 0. That's what happened. And is he just going for game there? No, passes back. What does Koi do? Do you play the Lauren Beppo here? Lauren Beps?
8 seconds until the overtime. This is going to be classified as turn 0 for this.
I have you know right now, Paul started standing up and I'm standing up as well. This is going to come down right to the wire this couple of games. Lauren
Beppo freezes.
The Nostro more than likely. Yeah, 100%. That means Mihawk will be sitting on 7. It's going to make it a lot harder. Tashigi on 8.
Hasn't used the leader ability yet. Will be able to rest the other Kid Killer to restand 3 Don. Yep,
happy with that. No worries. 3 Don back. 7, 8, 9. Those are 3 swings that Koi can do into Jimmy. Does that happen? Goes 7 into lead.
7 into lead. No Don available. He will have to pitch out a 2 and a 1.
Or just take the hit.
It's going to be a 2.
2 and a 1.
And a 1. There we go. Attaches 1 extra Don onto the Tashigi. It is going to be a 9K. We'll have to pitch out 2, 2, and a 1 with 2 life remaining. This is turn 0. He does take life. Oh.
Jimmy not 100% sure if to take or if to counter, but the counter is too high, right? You have got to go 3 different K counters in there. You got to go up to 5. You need 3 cards out of hand. And I assume Jimmy has it or else he'd just be taking the life, right? This is next level.
He's contemplating whether to... Yeah, he provided 2, 2, and a 1. What does he have in... Look, those 2 never existed. They're never going to exist on the board because there's no Don available to activate them.
That's correct. And Koi can use up all his Don up this turn as well if he wants to. He has both Kid and Killer on the board, can use that to then get rid of them and then push as well to have 3 Don up.
It's going to be a 2, 2, and a 1 from thing. It's going to be another 9K swing into lead. Passes the turn back to Jimmy. It's going to be a turn 1 right now. With 8 minutes left remaining into overtime.
Jimmy sitting on 1 life can use the 10 Elders this turn. Finally got to the 10 Don, but Koi has been pushing, has been pressuring. Looks like Koi pointing at Jimmy saying 1, 1. That is correct, Jimmy. Oh no, Koi. Sorry, Jimmy is on 1. But what do you do here? Koi's sitting at 7K for this turn, minus 1,000 to the full characters. He needs to invest a lot of cards to be able to swing. If this Saturn wants to swing, he needs to put in 3 Don. If he then puts the St. Jupiter down, doesn't change anything as well.
I'm just curious how many events does... Because I know that Koi is sitting quite comfortably on a couple of 2Ks and even a 1K counter in hand using the characters. But what events does he have?
That's true. Is there a chance that Jimmy just says, you know what? I'm going to swing 16 into 7.
Yeah.
And just say, does Koi have 10K worth of counter? You would think Koi does have it the way that he's playing, but he could be bluffing as well. It kind of depends on to Jimmy if what he thinks is the smarter play.
Hopefully, let's take a gander at Koi's hand if he decides to show it. Can you please give us a little teaser, please, Koi?
Koi, please, we got to look, man. But Koi keeping his cards to his chest as well.
Oh man,
guys, the cards to chest thing, it's not a literal figure of speech. It's just a figurative figure of speech, but that's okay. More than likely has enough fence to counter out of a 16K swing, but does Jimmy want to take the chance or does he want to do something different? Those are the questions here.
6 minutes remaining on the clock. This is classified as turn 1. Next turn is going to be Koi's very last turn. He is sitting on 0 life. If he decides to lose at the tiebreak, I don't think we're going to reach up to that certain point.
It seems unlikely. I reckon both players will be able to push through the next 2 turns through their 6 minutes, but then there's also as well Oh.
We'll have to pace it up.
Just letting all viewers know. No, he's just going to go 16.
16 into it. Let's see if he has it.
Oh
Okay,
my
here we
God,
go.
He has more than
He's
enough,
got
Paul. Plus 3.
That's 10.
Plus, and
Yeah,
more than
he's
it.
got more than enough. That's it. Yeah,
GG's.
he's got the 2K
Yeah,
counters.
yeah, that's
yep.
more than enough. Koi takes the win. We also did miss out on. Was there no more elders in Jimmy's hand? Not
I don't
100%
think-
sure.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Paul, I'm going to go back to us. Look at this. We're going to be. Look at him.
Oh, sorry.
He's-